Companies are losing a significant amount of money every year from excessive alcohol use. The CDC says that companies are losing $179 billion each year in lost productivity alone.
Some of the ways that they unknowingly contribute to this would be sales meetings, company and customer dinners, one-on-ones with your boss who's flying in a town for the first time in 3 months.
All of these include alcohol. 100 Proof Living wants to raise awareness among corporate leaders in America that there is a crisis. And what we're trying to do is help them determine how does that crisis impact their company directly.
We're not telling people that they shouldn't drink alcohol, but there's a time and place to drink alcohol responsibly. And that time and place isn't at work in a work environment.
Alcohol use can negatively affect a company in any number of ways. Your hidden liabilities are an increased health insurance costs. You have health care problems just in terms of performance with your employees. We have increased sexual harassment opportunities with, your inhibitions are down at events. In one instance, one person making one choice based on their drinking that night can destroy your reputation.
Healthier employees are more productive employees, and so it's the company's best interest to have healthier employees because it helps the bottom line.
You've already invested in smoking cessation. You've already removed sugary drinks from your food courts. You've made these investments. You've made all this work happen for other things. Why wouldn't you trust this is also something worth investing?
With our team having a background in healthcare or in law enforcement or in senior business leadership, even people that have been impacted by excessive alcohol use, we bring together and hopefully are projecting a more comprehensive viewpoint of this topic so that we recognize different business leaders will look at it differently.
I spent the bulk of my career with the American Heart Association, where we work directly with senior leaders at large corporations to create healthier work environments. We recognize that employees spend the largest part of their waking day at work. And so if we can change the work environment and make it healthier, we could have a significant impact on the lives of a lot of American workers.
There are many industries that alcohol is prevalent. I come from a sales background in healthcare. We've worked hard, play hard. I can't tell you how many executives I've heard tell me that I should play hard because I work so hard.
For a lot of reasons, there's this growing population of people that would prefer not to. But as they enter into a work environment where there is alcohol and they see their boss or they see the head salesperson drinking, there's that broken sense of belonging.
If you expose that group to alcohol in the work environment, think about the negative impact. A lot of times they feel like they're being judged for not joining in the happy hour or not having a drink. A lot of times they feel left out. If they don't go to those events, they don't have access to their peers or senior leaders. And so that really creates a negative culture because it's a diversity issue for those who don't drink.
I don't believe that senior leaders have the awareness of the data that's out there, specific to alcohol that's provided by the employer, and also to some of the hidden dangers of lost productivity, broken families, broken relationships, conflicts at work, inappropriate behavior, a lot of the kind of dangers and unintended consequences of providing alcohol in the work context.
Not addressing alcohol in the workplace hurts employees. There's no question about it. How much it hurts them, we can help you determine that for your corporation. 100 Proof Living lives on data, but our decisions that we make are based on not only data out there, but your specific data.
So we'll come into the company, help them understand their healthcare spend, their budget, their HR policy, to paint a picture of just how significant this issue is. We'll also work directly with the employees, surveying employees to take a picture of their attitudes of alcohol in the work environment. What is their attitude around workplace culture, what pressures they might feel. And a huge component of this is education and engagement with the employees themselves. So we have a number of programs we roll out to the employees to educate them on the dangers of alcohol in general, but specifically in the work environment.
Companies must be proactive about eliminating alcohol. It's our obligation to do this.
The data now for excessive alcohol use in the work environment is too big to ignore. We believe the business case is too strong. We know if you can eliminate alcohol use from the workplace in a work environment, your employees will be healthier, it will create a better and stronger culture, and it's going to help your bottom line through reducing your expenses and reducing your liability.
I think the vision for impact for the organization is ultimately to be seen as a pioneer. There were agents of change for smoking cessation. There were leaders that caused us to become aware that asbestos was bad for our buildings. And it took a long time for those changes to take effect. But what's an uphill battle is something we're willing to undertake, and we think that it's important. And down the road, we hope that people will look back to 100 Proof Living and say they were the ones that created change.